Some people say it's the water that courses through the limestone veins of the bluegrass. Others say it's that famed grass itself that cushions the tender hooves of the spring foals, the prodigy that begin their lives scattered among the cradles of thoroughbred racing. History tells us that of the 139 Kentucky Derbies in the books, 106 of the winners were foaled in Kentucky. You know the names: Calumet, home to the Great Citation and Eddie Arcaro's splendid ride in '48. Overbrook, birthplace of Grindstone. Guided to the Derby victory by Hall of Famers Jerry Bailey and D. Wayne Lucas. The union of Parish Hill and Lane's End that gave us Chris Antley's charismatic Run for the Roses. Windstar's Super Saver, carrying Calvin Burrell to rock star status. And the list goes on and on. Now, we welcome our 140th spring, a season that sneaks up on our Derby like a few sips of a well-crafted julep. Then barrels in with a thunderous roar. Then, in the wee hours of Derby Day, before darkness turns to first light, Kentucky's pulse begins to quicken. The ghosts of glory are summoned, and we awaken the echoes. We are Kentucky, the authors of this incredible horse racing history. So forgive us if we brag a little, but this is the first Saturday in May, and we own it.
Why did I come to Haiti? God led me to Haiti.
I was really led here. It wasn't really a personal decision. It was something that was kind of in the back of my mind, and I felt God, tugging at the heartstrings.
I came to Haiti to make a difference. I've been to a lot of different impoverished countries. Honestly, nothing really compares to the pervasive spread of the poverty here.
This is Lambie Village, and this big tree that you're seeing here is almost like the town center. It's the best shade in town. Off to the right, there are still about a dozen families still living in the same kind of tents that we saw so many pictures of from the earthquake.
Lambie Village is a village that is made up of residents that have been affected by the earthquake.
Bonjour.
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 A lot of them have been living under TARS for over 4 years. We've taken these families and we've empowered them with providing them with a permanent, stable home, with education, with job empowerment. So we're not just giving you the house, but you are earning the house by your sweat equity. This is not a handout, but it's more of a hand up.
Look at it. He makes it look easy. But that's like concrete.
This is my chance to do a mission trip and make some changes somewhere in the world.
I really just feel a burden on my heart to help these people.
I've been painting on some very rickety, safety questionable ladders.
Oh yeah, girl.
The strength of the children in our group has been really amazing. All of the kids, and I mean all of them, boys and girls, have worked very hard and have really put themselves out there.
Tell me what you've done while you've been here.
Mostly build trusses. They're like wooden triangle frames that they use for holding up the roofs of houses. Not much you can do if you're a slacker here, except change from being a slacker to being not a slacker.
You see everyone around here, kids, adults, working together with a happy face on, always happy to see us, and they haven't let it get them down.
It's just so destitute. There's no infrastructure. People are just on the streets, just basically trying to live, and yet they have so much hope and they're so happy. This is Nabiz. This is my friend Nabiz.
Yeah.
We drove a lot of nails.
Yeah.
Well, this little guy is Bebe. Say hello. And he and Bebe stole my heart.
I'm really surprised by how strong they are in faith. It's very inspiring, and I hope I can take that back.
You know, you come to build houses, and you end up making these new friends from a place you've never been before. It's really cool.
I've heard a lot of people talk here about how awful it is. I have yet to meet a person who lives here who seems miserable. They're gracious, they're thankful, they're considerate, and they're joyous all the time.
Minnie.
I knew Bill had said to be weather aware today. The storm was coming, wasn't it? Storm's coming.
This is really a Madison extreme southern Fayette County warning that we are looking at with this particular cell.
I could see the clouds over that house, and that's when I first noticed it was getting a little fishy. Bill Meck was talking on the TV about rotating
wall cloud. It's just what you see right here. This is from our WeatherBug camera, Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. This is a live look.
Not only were they rotating, but they were rotating pretty fast. I had the TV up loud enough to where I could hear Bill.
Be prepared to take shelter as this storm approaches.
It all happened really, really fast. I knew today to pay attention, and I've got your all Storm Tracker app. I really like the fact that you guys send out notifications, and I have a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, and I want to not only keep myself safe, but keep them safe as well. Download the app because the app could save your life if there's a tornado.
Be weather aware, basically.
Be weather aware.
On the next Mystery Monday.
It's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
September 1987. Two friends fishing in Owsley County.
Everyone told us, you're in dangerous territory up here.
But only one made it home alive.
Shots just come from nowhere.
Moberly says he knew he had to get help.
Macy Ensko investigates. Were they in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or was it an ambush?
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Mystery Monday at 6.
There it is.
Look at that.
You see that debris flying?
Yep. When severe weather is the big story.
There was this swift wind, and it just picked me up.
Count on LEX18 to track storms live.
In and around Paris, the tornado's possible.
When seconds count on experience.
We're taking shelter as this storm comes by.
When it's your community.
Here in Stamping Ground.
Here on Vine Street in Paris.
Your family's safety.
Today, she's just happy to be alive. I'm grateful to be standing here.
Count on LEX18 News. When LEX18 investigates...
Are you going to comply with the judge?
We ask the tough questions no one else will ask.
Did you have your finger on the trigger? Did you pull the trigger?
We dig, check the facts.
Wealth of Kentucky has spent $80 million.
We track down wasteful spending.
A controversial property tax.
And hold people accountable.
You really call your constituents gay people?
At LEX18, we investigate.
Oh, we're not doing no news story.
Well, we are.
Because that's what it takes to be someone you can count on. Here's to morning people, the early risers, the go-getters, some more than others. Here's to that first cup of coffee. Wait for it, wait for it. Here's to making every minute count. This is your time, and this is your news. Count on LEX18 News at sunrise, the official news for morning people. Count on Chris, Haley, Tom, and Lee, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Because every day starts with sunrise.
You know what? Stop thinking about it and just do something.
It makes me feel really good when I can see some of my patients trying to get their life back on track.
I'm helping other people.
Don't be greedy, give to the needy.
It's like a park for everybody.
We all decided as a group that we wanted to show support.
Instead of the children always thinking about wanting, that real joy comes from giving.
We're not building community, we're nourishing the community that's here.
Let's go. Let's see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm paying for your groceries today.
Oh, you're not.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for what you do.
Kindness, stop the healing, stops the blindness. You